What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel I'll be doing an unboxing and my first thoughts of the Canik TP9SFX. Let's check it out. Alright, gun family, so I got the Canik TP9SFX. Alright, now it's a competition gun built for competition shooting. And no, I don't do competitions. Alright. My man Chris Jackson, my bro, you know what I mean, my real bro from another mother, brother from another mother. He hit me up and he was like, bro, this gun is like ridiculous. It's got like the best trigger, everything. You know what I mean? So we were supposed to link up. I probably mentioned this in the video a while back, but we were supposed to link up and I was supposed to shoot his, and I was gonna let him shoot my Glock G45, you know what I mean? But different circumstances ended up happening, didn't end up linking up. So, you know, after all the stuff that he told me about it, and you know what I mean, I was, you know, of course doing my due diligence and checking it out and reading up on it and watching videos and what like that. So it made me interested to the point where I wanted to go get my own. So that's what I did. I went and got the Canik TP9SFX. Now we safety checked, nothing in there, there's no mag in there. You know what I mean? Safety check, we good. All right, let's get that out the way. But as far as well, let me tell you how I got it. I got it from Royal King, and I paid $512 for it, and I paid for it online, so I had to wait for him to ship it. I got it from Royal King. I had it shipped to my local Royal King, and I got it there. It took about a week, you know, maybe like 8-9 days, something like that, you know what I mean, to come in. But I actually had to wait another long wait in the Royal King for my background check, for my state background check. I was there another 3 hours. So, and I told myself, I went in after 3, and I'm like, after 3 is just bad news. But I'm like, let me see what it's hitting for. So I went in, talked to the young boy behind the counter, was like, yo, what's the state, and you know, what's the background checks running? And he's like, man, he was like, one came back like instantly, one was like 30 minutes. He was like, this dude over here been waiting over an hour. So I chanced it, you know what I mean? I was like, let me roll these dice and see if I can, you know what I mean, come up and hurry up and get in and out like a robbery.
Charlie, you ever play roulette?
On occasion.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Always bet on black.
Didn't work out for me. So I was like, maybe I'm just I bought too many guns, you know what I mean? Maybe I need to slow down a little bit, because these background checks is taking a long time. My wife was with me again, so I actually blamed her too. I was like, these are the longest 2 times that I waited, you know what I mean, for background checks, and you were with me both times. So I'm like, maybe it's you too. So I'll try not to buy a gun for a little bit, maybe a month or so. I'll try.
Shut up, bitch.
And maybe I'll just go by myself next time I decide to go buy one. So, you know, maybe if I found out, you know what I mean, maybe it was my wife, it's just the bad juju when it comes to go buying guns in my background check. Let's get into this review though, this unboxing. So, like I said, this is a really, really nice gun, yo. This thing is huge. And I like it, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm kind of graduating from the micros and subcompacts up to full-size type guns, and this is a full-size gun. Really big, just a lot of room, a lot of real estate to wrap your hands around. It's chambered in 9mm. I don't know if y'all didn't know that, but it's chambered in 9mm. Tons of features. Tons of features, a lot of stuff in the box that this comes with. We'll get through that, you know what I mean? But we got I'm debating even if I want to go through all this, because it's a lot of stuff. No, but it's just a really nice gun, you know what I mean? So let's take it over to the table, check it out, and we'll go over all of the features and stuff that I can give you offhand, and we'll get up out of here. All right, so checking out the box, we see it says Canik Superior Handguns, and I mean, it's not really nothing to write home about, but a decent looking box, you know what I mean? So opening it up, you see we got a little foam joint that comes out. We got all your information in there. You get a trigger lock. It's standard. You get your little thing right there. This came on the gun. You get your flag, little thing. You get 2 magazines. So we got 2 18-round magazines, but they got the extra base plate on them, the +2. So it actually holds 20 in the mags. And they do come with, you know, non-free state mags that are, you know, 10 rounds and stuff like that. So this one's empty, 18, got the +2, comes with a mag loader. What else we got in here? We got a little, now I ain't took most of this stuff out, so we got a little tool kit, and in your tool kit, you get some little fiber optics joints for your front sight. You get 2 mag release buttons, so they have different sizes, 3 different sizes. You got the charging handle if you want to put an optic on there. You got the 3 screws right there, or 3 bolts, whatever. You got some tools, and that's about it. So that's what all comes in there. You get the holster right here. Now it says Canik on there. Y'all see that? Canik Superior Handguns. And I'm not fond of these holsters. All right. So the probability of me actually using this is really, really slim to none. All right. I'd rather just buy a different kind of inside the waistband holster, a Kydex. This is not really my style. These are a little bulky for me, and you know what I mean, I'm a bigger dude, so these are not really comfortable. Not gonna wear that. Not gonna use it. As far as the rest of the box, you get a cleaning brush, then you get your tool, you get some back straps up here, and you get some RMR cuts, plates. You get some plates for an optic if you wanted to put an optic on there, and that's about it. You know what I mean? So pretty decent stuff that comes in this box. You get a lot of nice features. If you want to change something out, there's a lot of stuff in there that you could change out. You don't find out on a lot of guns. I definitely appreciate it. But let's look at the gun, and then we'll get up out of here. Okay, so going over the Canik TP9SFX. I know it's a lot of letters and numbers, but it is what it is. But it's a really nice gun, like I said. This, I don't know if it comes in any other colors. I don't believe it does. Don't quote me on that. But this is the tungsten gray color. I believe it's Cerakote. Like I said, 20 plus rounds, 20 plus 1 in these mags, and you can get the 10 plus 1s if you can't have 20 in your state. The barrel length on here is 5.20. The overall length is 8.29. Yes, I said it, 8.29. The height is 6.20. The width is 1.38, and these are inches. And the weight unloaded is 1.89 pounds. Okay, so looking over this firearm, we have a extended mag release. See that mag release is extended, so it pokes out. I wasn't sure if I was gonna really enjoy that, but I mean, just holding it, it didn't get in the way. Haven't fired it yet, so I can't give a complete feeling on that, but just from looking at it, I really didn't like how much it stuck out. Might change it, don't really know yet. You got your slide stop right there. Slide catch, slide stop, whatever you want to call it. Takedown lever. So on both sides, Glock style. I always call it Glock style, but Glock style. You got some texturing right here. You got texturing on both sides of the takedown lever. You also have texturing on the opposite side. You got finger grooves for your thumb to rest in. We got rear slide serrations, front slide serrations as well. We have texture on the back of the grip, which is pretty decent. It's I wouldn't say fairly, I would say it's fairly aggressive. I'd say fairly, as well as the front. Now the back feels more aggressive than the front. These feel more square with the the diamond cut off, you know, the tips, the tops. These on the front feel just more square. Now on the both sides, you kind of got sandpaper texture right here, which none of it is too aggressive. Like, it's not, I wouldn't compare it to my CZP-10C. That is way more aggressive than this, you know what I mean? And I love that texturing on there. But the texture on here, like I said, not bad at all. You got a big wide trigger guard, so I like that. So glove shooters, you know what I mean, if you want to bust some rounds with some gloves on out in the cold, you got enough room to get your finger, your glove finger inside this trigger guard with no issues. You got a you see you got a trigger blade right there, so trigger blade safety, so the trigger cannot be manipulated if the trigger blade is not pressed at the same time. You got texturing on the front of the trigger guard. We got a rail. I would say a 1913 Picatinny. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I'm gonna say. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, you know it. I meant to say that. But you got, like I said, Picatinny rail, serrations on the front. You got slide cuts on the top. You got some on the bottom. It might not actually be considered a slide cut down here. I forget what they actually call it, but by the time I get my review up and ready, I'll have all this stuff down pat. What else we got? We got a lanyard loop, I believe, right here. Striker, decocker, or no, a striker indicator. That's what it's called. Striker indicator on the rear. We got, I believe they're called Warren Tactical sights. These sights is pretty decent, you know what I mean? They're steel sights, so pretty good. I like them. The mag release is reversible, so you could put it on this side if you chose to. You got cutouts for an optic, and that was another big reason why I wanted this. And there's actually another version of this with the optic. It comes with a Viper Vortex, maybe I'm wrong, Viper Vortex optic, and that was probably about $200 more. It was about $700 for that one, and that one wasn't available on Royal King. I actually found that one on gunbroker.com. But yeah, so I'm definitely contemplating putting a sight on there. I'm probably 98% sure that I'm gonna put a sight on here. So I'm just looking for the right one. I don't know which one I actually want to put on there yet, but I'm definitely gonna put one on there. Anything I miss on here? You got Canik logo right there, TP9SFX on this side, Century Arms, Georgia, not Georgia in the US either. You got Canik on the other side, fires without magazine. So I mean, this is a really nice gun. Like I said, this is super big, empty mag, you know what I mean? We already still safety check, you know what I mean? So with that mag in there, that +2, and they also sell these without the +2, and I'm thinking about getting one of them just to see what it is, you know what I mean, what it look like with 18. I mean, 18 is good, 20 is obviously better, but 18 ain't bad, so I'm not mad at just having 18 rounds. But you get a real positive ejection out of there, real positive. You know what I mean? See it shoot up out of there. Really good. Off top, I can't really say much that I don't like about this gun. Like I said, I haven't shot it, so I can't give you any of those, you know, feelings about that. But just off of feel, my first impressions and everything, I love it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a huge gun, really big, really heavy. Well, I won't say really heavy, but it's heavy. You know what I mean? And this is empty. You know what I mean? So when you put a fully loaded 20 rounds in there, and you know what I mean, you walk around with that one in the head, so you got 21 rounds in there, it's gonna have some weight, believe me. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it got some weight to it. Like, I'm not gonna really dive into it. I'm gonna save my comments for my review. But like I said, first thoughts, I'm loving it. Really nice gun. Slim in the grip, you know, so you can get a nice grip on there, nice squeeze to that. Just really good, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely feeling it. That's my thoughts. I'm feeling it. All right, gun family, so final first thoughts on the Canik TP9SF. And like I said, I love it so far. I can't wait to get to go shoot it. It's a really nice gun, really big, really heavy, really solid. You know what I mean? You know you holding on to a good firearm. You know what I mean? Just from this, a lot of features, a lot of extras, a lot of things that come in the box. So I can't wait to get to go shoot this. Hopefully I can get in within like a week or something like that. I ain't been to the range since before I had coronavirus, so I ain't been to the range in almost a month. And that's just a little rare, but I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna do what I do. But it's Urban Gun Reviews. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that easily by clicking on the AR-15 in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. If you're not following me on all my social media sites, go into the description, click all those links. And as always, gun family, stay blessed, stay strapped.